Hi guys, here's some quick tips for a newbie to help you get in towards the B site. You can set up 2 smokes just from this position if you line up with the door outside long. First smoke, if you look at this T here in the brickwork, just like this. If you look at the top of that, come down just a little bit, left click throw. Second smoke, if you get a teammate to throw your smoke, look at where the light meets the shade, left click throw. The first smoke is going to bounce off the top of this pillar here and land the right hand side of sight of this obelisk. The second smoke is going to bounce off this brick and smoke off the left hand side. Really, really nice to create a smoke screen then as you're moving in on towards the B site. Always be careful of where the CTs could still be up close in towards these angles, but the CTs behind these smokes aren't going to be able to get a good read or a good idea or can see what is coming through on towards the site. I can show you a Molotov to quickly burn off this position like this. If you just stand here at the right hand side of this brick and look at the bottom of this U shape here, jump left click throw, you're going to get a Molotov then that bounces over the top in towards this position. Really, really nice, and pushing back CTs in towards this. Obviously behind the smoke screens you can throw the Molotovs as well. You can flash for yourself in just by flashing off the door like this. Really handy to then move on in and just check these close angles here. Any CTs who are watching these angles, that flash is going to be coming in and he is going to be full white. And if you know if there's a guy on this corner, then absolutely just get a Molotov then in towards this position. You have to be careful because on Anubis there is crazy invisible hitboxes that are bullshit as well. Now, my Molotov has literally just bounced off of nothing there, so I hope Valve fix that. So make sure that you are avoiding that by stepping really wide and getting a Molotov then to land in towards these back positions to make sure that the CTs can't be playing up close and they have to fall back off these angles. I'll show you that stuff one more time and quickly show you as well there's a supporting flashbang that you can throw from back here. Stand here, look along this line like this, and then just want to jump left click throw. Really good supporting flashbang that's going to go deep over the top. Any kind of CTs holding this with an AWP or anything like this, if you don't have the smoke screens, that flash is going to full white any CTs. Same again, any CTs on this angle here, he is going to be so white as he peaks that angle. And again, anyone up close trying to get the read here on you guys coming in through the tight angle, that is the flashbang that you need. One supporting flashbang to rule them all. And it's like Christmas. I'm going to go through a few more tips and tricks. So if you want to do double Molotovs here into mid, you can stand up here, look at the bottom. You see this black window? This black window here? Underneath that black window, from back here, you just want to run forward, left click throw. Your Molotov's going to go over, bounce in here. This is going to stop any AWP CT side going fast in towards this position. And the other teammate can throw one here so that you can basically do fast mid control with the Molotovs. So the second person wants to look here in the tree basically, and they can just go across like that, and that Molotov's going to go across just like that, but it needs to land on the floor. So basically in the tree like that. And there we go. It's going to land on towards this corner just like that. And that's going to stop any CTs coming in through this door and playing this position. They're going to have to play in front of the Molotov. So you imagine now there's 2 of you throwing these Molotovs early mid control. So that guy throws that one, this guy throws this one. And now suddenly we've got really fast Molotovs mid control. And the CT cannot come and contest mid unless he wants to, I don't know, put it out and maybe try and push through it. But it's really risky for him, okay? Because we're going to be throwing these Molotovs in. We can do a kind of defensive smoke and stuff like this. You know, if as soon as I see the tip of this, just like this, on the brickwork, I can left click throw and get a smoke that's going to land perfectly in the middle, and that's going to be really nice. It's stopping the CTs. They aren't going to be able to see shit. There's no way that they can one way around that. So that's a really nice defensive smoke, and then we can just flash in over the top. And they're just moving in. I would do a forward right click flashbang if I want to peek this kind of lower angle here, and I would jump down then and jump down like that, because the right click flashbang, it lands really deep into this guy's POV just like that. So the flashbang like that, and that's going to force that guy off the angle. So really handy. You can stand out here on towards the hay bale and look just to the left of this kind of line down here, and I think you can get some wall bangs and stuff like this down onto anyone down here trying to watch these angles and stuff like that. So some more little fast tips and tricks and stuff like that if you wanted to. I've shown you some of the B smokes. There's a little bit of stuff that you can do outside on A. If you want to smoke the little hole in the wall, you can just stand in the corner here, look at the tip of the window, left click throw. It's going to bounce over and bounce off the edge of these brickworks just like this. Really handy at getting rid of this angle as well, right? Because this is a really annoying angle that the CTs can play. They can just be playing around here as you guys kind of come in. So get that smoke to just shut this guy out, and maybe force him wider into this so that you guys can actually get more out onto site and on towards the platform before they actually come in. You can, if you really want to, do like double smokes here to really fuck this position up. So if you just stand here, look at the line here, look at the bottom of the railing here, and then you can just left click throw. You're going to get a smoke. Oh, he says. You can get a smoke that stands here. There we go. You can get a smoke that lands up on top like this, and that's going to land just like this. So if you had both of those smokes in together, if I get rid of them, and actually you're going to throw 2 smokes that are going to look like this. And actually then you can get 2 smokes then that really kind of smoke off this angle and really make it so that the CTs have to play down here around the back of the stairs, which case, you know, once you're kind of in, you can kind of molly off this position as well. like this and really make sure that they can't do anything, so they have to sit back here and not really see much of what's going on in the back of sight and stuff like this. You can smoke off the heaven as well from out here as well if you just want to stand here and towards this corner. Look here in between, you see these two little bottom of these U's, just look in the middle of the mortar, take a step forward and left click throw. It's going to bounce off the back here and it's going to land nice and forward like this, and it's going to smoke off heaven lovely, lovely, jubbly like this. There isn't really much. If the CT is going to try one way out the corner of that, it's only for an angle really, really deep up here, which you're not really going to be coming up this way anyway because it's really open and exposed. So, and as long as you're mindful of any gaps and stuff like that, you're going to be able to punish anything like that anyway. So and then fast Molotovs, obviously flashbangs and stuff like this. If you know there's going to be CTs holding these angles, make sure that you're just flashing in like this to clear all these angles. You can flash on towards these corners as well to really make sure that you're moving in. If you want to Molotov that back platform, just bounce it off this kind of edge of the pillar here, because again, this is a really powerful CT position. And if you're Molotoving this off, they can't then play on towards these back positions like this. You can force them off as well. And again, you can flash out onto site as well, just kind of get big flashbangs like this. If you know that someone is behind the site, bomb site, you can just Molotov off the back wall there, and again, get Molotovs on towards these back angles. Don't let the CTs dig in and start just wigging you guys out, getting kills here from these good, powerful positions. So just move on in, get good kills. I think that's all the fast little kind of tips and tricks I can think of. If you are doing that bridge drop like I showed you, you know, always do that jump right click flashbang. Make sure no one's out from A and stuff like this, and then you can come around and move on round. There's kind of little bits of utility and stuff like this. If you were moving in to do a kind of lower to kind of B play, you can Molotov the backside as well off this pillar. If you just jump left click throw like that, you get a Molotov that's going to go on around here. So any CTs in this position like this are going to be on fire, and they're going to be pushed off that black platform just like this. So you stand here, just look at the bottom here, jump left click throw, follow it round, and you can just punish anyone. Really cool if you want to use that on a CT retake as well. Then you can flash out. You can smoke off like this back connector position as well. Like if you're looking to maybe do a take as well as like a T side team, and you can just obviously smoke off this wall here. And then suddenly actually you can end up with a bit of an execute then coming out of this angle just like this, planting the bomb here, watching it from main, watching it from under, and then you've actually got some nice positions as well. You can get Molotovs in behind those smoke screens as stuff as well, whatever it is you want to do. If you've got CTs, maybe pussying out and trying to hold the site from back here, punish them just by smoking them off and planting the bomb. With that, I think that's literally everything I can think of. Just for fast tips and tricks, I want to just do little tips and tricks videos. If you're looking to flash out as a CT here, just as you hit the top of this, you want to line up with this and go up to the very, very top like this. Left click throw just like this, you're going to get a flashbang that's going to yeet in perfect angle like this. So any T's, the faster around here, if they're coming in, they're going to be fast flash like that. So it's going to be really, really good. From that as well, you can do little, you can Molotov as well, this position here. You're exposed as you throw it, but as soon as you literally see them like that, then yeah. And remember, these invisible fucking walls, Valve, please fix this. My Molotov's not touching any of that. So just step out wide, and then you can get a Molotov here, which is also going to stop any of those kind of T's coming to push. Early round like this, if you can get fast Molotovs up like this CT side, that's going to be pretty good as well. You can do a one-way smoke as well around here. If you just get a smoke like this, and then if you just want to get onto the back wall here, you can see where I am on this little back bit. And if as soon as I go up a little bit on top of this ledge, look at this, I get a one-way, perfect, up at the back here. And if I know that there's a T who's pushed up in towards this close position here, I can do a deep flashbang, jump back like this, and then I can step wide and just drop this motherfucker right here. That flash is going to land right in his face. Any T who thinks he's pushing up towards this close angle, and my CT pop flash is going to wreck this guy. I might get a kill, lead advantage, and then I can fall back then to a different position where I can maybe watch lower here. I can wall bang back into mid from here, or I can just smoke off or something like this. Really easy, right in the middle, like that. So really easy stuff, and I think that's just a really quick tips video, just for some ideas and things you can do like that on Anubis.